Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Just Chat English podcast. I am Ashley, and today we have a topic that I think every single person can relate to.
Yes, I am Jack, and we are talking about uncomfortable social situations. Those moments where you just do not know what to do or say, and you wish the ground would swallow you in.
This podcast is for A2 and B1 level learners. We use simple words and natural conversation, and if anything is unclear, just rewind and listen again.
Okay, Ashley, before we get into tips, I want to know, what is the most uncomfortable social situation you have ever been in?
Oh, this is going to be embarrassing. Okay, a few years ago, I was at a dinner party, and I called the host by the wrong name the entire evening.
Oh no. How long before you noticed?
2 hours! 2 full hours! And nobody corrected me. They just let me do it.
2 hours of the wrong name? That is impressive in the worst possible way.
When I finally realized I wanted to disappear completely, I just kept saying the wrong name over and over with full confidence.
Okay, that is genuinely painful. What did you do when you realized?
I apologized immediately and tried to laugh about it. And luckily, the host was very kind and we laughed together. But inside, I was absolutely dying.
I think the ability to laugh at yourself in those moments is actually one of the most important social skills you can have. And that is connected to today's first word, graceful.
Yes, graceful means you handle a situation in a calm and elegant way. Even when things go wrong, you stay composed and you do not make the moment bigger than it needs to be. And that is exactly what you did, Ashley. You apologized, you laughed, and you moved on, which is the definition of handling something gracefully. Honestly, it did not feel graceful in the moment. It felt like a disaster. But I think that is the thing about being graceful. You do not have to feel calm inside. You just have to act calm outside.
Yes, fake it until you make it, as they say. And your body language and your words can be composed even when your inside is screaming.
Okay, Jack, tell me your most awkward social situation. And awkward means uncomfortable and strange. You do not know what to do or say.
Okay, mine is equally painful. I once waved back at someone in the street who was not waving at me. They were waving at the person behind me, and I did the full enthusiastic wave, big smile, the whole thing.
Oh, the classic mistaken wave. How did you recover?
I just kept walking very fast and pretended it did not happen. I did not look back. I just committed to moving forward at maximum speed.
Sometimes the best strategy is just to leave the scene as quickly as possible.
Exactly. Sometimes there is no graceful exit. You just have to walk away and never think about it again.
Okay, everyone, quick break. If you are enjoying this podcast, please like this video and subscribe to Just Chat English podcast. It really helps other people find us, and it means so much to us.
And remember, A2 and B1 level. Simple words, real conversation. Rewind whenever you need to.
Okay, so we have established that awkward situations happen to everyone, even the most confident people. So what are some real strategies for handling them well? I think the first and most important thing is to not overthink it in the moment. Because the more you think about how awkward it is, the more awkward you become. Yes, your brain starts running. Oh no, this is so awkward. What do I do? Everyone is watching. And that makes everything worse. So the first tip is to breathe. Slow down and remind yourself that this moment will pass. And it is probably not as bad as it feels right now.
And most awkward moments feel huge when you are in them, but tiny when you look back later. Like my wrong name situation feels funny to me now, not painful.
Yes, Time turns most awkward situations into good stories, so try to remember that when you are in the middle of one.
Another tip that really helps me is to redirect the conversation. And redirect means to move the conversation in a different direction when things get uncomfortable.
Like if someone asks you a question you do not want to answer. Instead of saying nothing or looking uncomfortable, you smoothly move to a different topic.
For example, if someone asks about something personal and you do not want to discuss it, you can say, "That is a long story. But actually, tell me about you. How have you been?"
Yes, turning it back to the other person is a very elegant way to redirect, because people generally love talking about themselves and they will happily move on.
And it feels natural, not rude, which is the key.
Yes, graceful redirection is an art, and the more you practice it, the more natural it becomes.
What about situations where you walk into a room and you do not know anyone? That is one of the most common uncomfortable social situations.
Yes, you arrive at a party or an event and everyone seems to already know each other, and you are standing there alone with your drink, feeling very awkward.
And the temptation is to look at your phone immediately, which we all do, but it actually makes you look more closed off.
Yes, the phone is a shield. It protects you from the awkwardness, but it also prevents anyone from approaching you or you approaching them.
So one thing that helps is to find one person who also looks a little alone or uncertain, because they are probably feeling exactly the same as you.
And starting a conversation with that person is much easier than trying to join a big group that already knows each other.
Just a simple comment about the situation you are both in is enough. Something like, "Do you know many people here?" Or, "How do you know the host?"
Simple, easy, and it opens the door without any pressure.
And this connects to feeling confident, because confident means you feel sure about yourself, even in difficult situations. And sometimes you have to act confident before you feel confident.
Yes, walk in with your shoulders back, make eye contact, smile. Those small physical things actually change how you feel inside.
Yes, your body and your mind are connected. When you stand tall, your brain starts to feel a little more sure of itself.
And what about those situations where you say something wrong or make a joke that nobody laughs at? Those are the worst.
Oh, yes. The silent room after a joke that did not land. You can feel time slow down.
The best thing to do is acknowledge it lightly and move on. Something like, "Okay, that was funnier in my head." And then you continue talking normally.
Yes. Acknowledging it takes away the power of the awkward moment, because you are saying, "Yes, that happened, and it is fine. I am fine."
And people respect that. They appreciate someone who can handle their own mistakes with humor and move forward.
Sometimes having a good excuse ready also helps. An excuse means a reason you give to leave or avoid something.
Yes, if you are in a conversation that is getting very uncomfortable or you need to leave a situation, a polite excuse gives you an exit without anyone feeling bad. Something simple like, "Sorry, I just need to get some water," or "I promised I would say hello to someone. I will be right back." And then you are free without any awkwardness. You have given a reason and you have left gracefully.
The key is to say the excuse confidently, because if you look guilty or uncertain, it feels dishonest. But if you say it naturally, it is just social navigation.
Yes, everyone uses polite excuses in social situations. It is a completely normal part of human interaction.
Okay, let's do our recap of the words from today.
Awkward, uncomfortable, and strange. You do not know what to do or say. And we shared some very awkward personal stories today.
Graceful. You handle a situation in a calm and elegant way. And being graceful does not mean feeling calm inside. It means acting calm outside.
Excuse. A reason you give to leave or avoid something. And having a polite excuse ready gives you an exit from uncomfortable situations.
Redirect. To move a conversation in a different direction. And turning the conversation back to the other person is one of the most elegant ways to redirect.
And confident. You feel sure about yourself, even in difficult situations. And sometimes you act confident before you feel it, and eventually the feeling follows.
Write in the comments, what is your most awkward social situation? Tell us in English. We will not judge. We have all been there.
We read every comment, and we always love hearing from you. And if you liked this episode, please like this video and subscribe to Just Chat English Podcast.
Thank you so much for listening. See you in the next episode.